there's something you're trying to do that is either challenging for you, or it's something that feels new and unfamiliar to you, or perhaps this is just a project that you are trying to get started but may feel overwhelmed with, let's say, the things you have to do, knowing what it takes, and also knowing that you may become a different person at the end of it. You feel like you might, or not you necessarily, but your nervous system may feel like a part of you will be altered forever, and this will change things up. And I also get intuitively that this is something that requires careful handling, planning, and balance in order to go well. But also, most of these obstacles before you are self-limiting beliefs of feeling like a beginner, feeling like you're less skilled or less talented than you actually are, when in reality. So this gives me like past energy or the origin of things. Okay, hear me out, it's a bit abstract, but and when you compare these cards together, it's like it's saying you see yourself as a beginner at the beginning of your journey, when in reality you've done this before, whatever it is you're trying to do. Maybe not in the exact same way, but you've been through this road before. And okay, focusing on this card, Bring Your Monster Flowers, this is about facing and embracing whatever fears you and whatever is a challenge to you or a test, whatever is feeling uncertain right now, to really step into that and embrace it. It's like it says, bring your monster flowers, because whatever you fear is not bigger than you, or it said something like that. Hold on, I'm gonna read the booklet again. So it says, shake hands with the unknown and give your new beginning a hug. Make an offering. Now is the time to know that on a soul level, you are bigger than any circumstance you will face. So yeah, it's saying you are bigger than the program, you're bigger than whatever tries to scare you or give you anxiety. You know, and the key to this, and it's come up multiple times, but it's really true, is taking aligned action. Not forcing or pressuring yourself into anything, but really saying to yourself, okay, we'll wait and see what happens. This will sort itself out if I keep an open mind. I'll get through this, you know. And you say things like that to yourself, that relieves the pressure and makes it so that you can take action and you can actually tune in. It allows you to actually sit down, listen, and tune into your intuition, because, you know, none of this noise is gonna be pestering you or in your way if you do things this way. And I found that the more I try to force myself to do particular things, like being more productive, doing specific tasks, it seems that my mind rebels against that so much. And I know I'm not the only one. It's like if you are saying to yourself, oh, I have to get up and do this, I have to do this, I have to do this, that, and all of that, you're thinking about everything all at once, that will just make you feel overwhelmed to the point where, of course, you'll procrastinate, of course, you'll do nothing then, because there's just too much in your way. There's just too much clutter in your way, in your mind, metaphorically speaking, when the solution is really to have trust in yourself, to take action at the right time rather than rush into anything. Because this seems to be a situation that requires a lot of tactics and delicate handling. And also to find validation within yourself, find your own group, not necessarily by seeking it out outside of you, but what's actually on the inside. And even in the booklet, it says something like, even if you haven't found your community yet, you have a community within you, different aspects of you, even some that feel neglected, parts of you that feel, out of the loop, or parts of, you get what I mean. So make the time to truly befriend yourself and embrace and get to learn the different sides of you. Just have fun exploring. Exploration is the key. And also stop thinking of yourself as a beginner, like as a page of wands, when you're really the king of wands at heart, or you have the potential to be. And this is saying, try to find your own way. Follow your own advice. This isn't saying, oh, don't do your research and continue stubbornly sticking to what you think is the best way to go forward. No, it's like, do your research, listen to other people, but don't let other people dictate what you want for your life. You do your own thing, but take their opinions, not really like with a grain of salt, yes, but also see it as their own opinion, whatever worked for them and whatever is true for them in their reality. Because also this is reminding me of what a lot of people do unknowingly. They project their own limiting beliefs onto others. So let's say you're sharing something with someone, you're planning to start a creative project, you're maybe whatever it is you're doing, and these people say, oh, it's too oversaturated, no one will recognize you, or you need this amount of followers to get this started, whatever it might be. That's literally their opinion. That's their own fears, that's their own limitations speaking. So it's saying, focus on yourself, focus on, just because that reality is true for some people doesn't mean it's true for everyone. We all have something unique to offer. Just as, did it say, like in the booklet, it said something like a songbird has its own unique voice and song. It doesn't sing because it's talented or whatever. It sings because, that's what it is. It has a voice. Okay, let me actually go to the booklet and have a quick read. I think this is low-key becoming one of my favorites oracle cards. Love Who You Are by Angie Sullins. So it says, okay, it matters far less what you create, only that you create. Your mind thinks it's in control and operates in a very narrow space of psyche. To loosen your potential, switch from thinking to expressing. So it's like saying, don't overthink, don't think about how talented you are or aren't, or how much you don't know yet. It's all about exploration, it's all about getting started and just expressing yourself regardless of who's better and who's this and who did things that way. Forget about all that. So it's saying, sing your own song. So sing, dance, paint, redecorate, color collage with abandon. Explore your originality without the fear of what you'll think of the end product, or what others will judge worthy or beautiful. A bird doesn't sing because it's talented. A bird sings because it has a song. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. And so, to wrap this up, to summarize, take aligned action without unnecessary pressure. Realize that you are actually better than you think you are, but fear, doubt, self-doubt and hesitation is getting in your way. But it's time to embrace the unknown and just see what happens. And go within, and don't be afraid to be unique. Sing your own song, regardless of the outcome or how it might turn out, because you never know. We never know how things turn out. Maybe you started off with one creative idea, but it's shifted into something else that you thought, oh wow, okay, this seems much more aligned and more true to me, And that's all I have for now.